Greetings people, this is Vaulander doing another audio commentary with WCR. This time I'm going to do something different. I'm going to take a total noob game and make an audio of it. Some of you may know that I am working on a Nightelves strategy alongside with a human strategy. Anyway, I've gotten a few emails from helpful people. I appreciate that. However, I figured writing a strategy guide when I don't really play the race is kind of stupid because I'm going to get flamed to death for it. So I figured I'd start playing some Nightelves again. I used to play in Classic pretty much, but things are different in Frozen Throne, as you know. Anyway, the game is between me, NocturnalSlayer, that's a noob account, versus Top Dog 420. He's also Nightelves. It's on Tirisfal Glades. I was a little bit nervous since what I've seen of mirror matches with Nightelves, it's pretty much Huntress Glaive thing. But I don't really like Siege because it's slow, and I figured what else can we use against the enemy Huntresses, and of course the answer lies in piercing, or the archers. So for this game I'm planning on getting regular Powerpush, taking up and getting some Hipporiders in order to of course get off the ground so the Huntresses can't beat me back. Anyway, we should all be at the 1 minute mark. I think I put that, or will put that, in the description, and if we're all at the 1 minute mark we'll start right away. If you're not, of course, pause this audio and set the replay up. Anyway, we will start on the count from 3, 2, 1, unpause. And of course my computer is totally fucked up, so I'm probably lagging a bit. I should be at 1 minute 10 seconds right now. Okay, we have the altar up. Enemy is doing the same thing, and damn, this is slowing down badly. Okay, just to sync you guys up, I'm at 125 right there. Alright, so I'm going for the Demonhunter. I used to use him in Classic, and I don't see a reason to change here. My enemy is also going for the Demonhunter. One thing that's very interesting on this map, and also on Plunder Isle, if you play that, is that if you set to a point, like for instance the enemy's base, your units will always go on the right side, unless they happen to be on the left side, but the normal thing is right side, and I'm heading, well, as soon as my Demonhunter comes out here. Got my Huntress all up pretty quickly here. Won't be able to make anything until I have both buildings, and you'll get the same amount of wood pretty much in the same time anyway. Here's a little trick you will see, or a little difference here. Since he's going to the right side shop, heading for my base obviously, he's going the long way to the merchant. The left side merchant would be closer for him, which means that I reach it first. I'm not sure if he was heading for the merchant or just happened to find me on the way. I choose Immolation as my first skill. I waited on that since I didn't know what hero my enemy would use. Burn against everything but the Demonhunter itself, and that gives me the extra oomph to take him down here early, even though he annoys the creeps. So that's a hero kill down for me. Now I have Ancient War, working on my second for the Powerpush build. It's not all that different from the Orc version. The only thing is that of course you need the Huntress Hall up at the same time as your Ancients of War, or otherwise you'll be running around with ranged units. And I'm making more moonwalls. I'm at 1920 now. Also getting an Ancient of Wonders. As I understand, most Nightelves players don't do that in the beginning, or at least until Tier 2, when they can get healing potions and such. But Nightelves Tier 1 can actually shadow meld, and that means that moonstones are a good idea. Also, since I know I will be using a lot of mana with the Immolation, I figure getting some clarity potions early would save up on my moonwalls. It's much more cost efficient to just use the moonwells for health regeneration, because if you have a almost dead demon hunter like I have here, you're going to suck up an entire moonwell and not get much for it, because it regenerates both mana and health. So I'm still down to less than 200 hit points, and I have had one archer because of the food count. I had 2 food but not 3, so I figured I'd get an archer now. I'm going to get them later anyway. I spend all my moonwell juice getting this demon hunter back on par. And my enemy is now running with 1 Huntress and 1 demon hunter and getting ready to clear the creeps that his mirror creeps to the ones I just took. He went with mana burn first. I'm not sure if you noticed that during the battle, but I'll do a lot more damage at level 1 with Immolation than he will do with a level 1 burn. And I clear out the rest of these creeps here and goes up to level 2 and get claws of attack. That's pretty nice. He now has 2 Huntresses. He's running from just 1 Ancient of War, while I have 2 of them. He also got an Ancient Protector, which of course is very nice. It does piercing. As I understand, it does splash damage, but the problem with it is that it will only hurt what's there when you hit. So if your units move out of the way, you'll not do much damage, but it's still nice to have. Especially against very hyper-aggressive players such as me. I'm getting ready to clear out these skeletons here. I got some wisps with me just for that purpose. I'm a little late on bringing them in, of course, but here we go. 1 wisp blast. That didn't do all that much, actually. I'm not sure if they're vulnerable to wisps. I just heard something about it, and since they're undead they should be, but apparently they were not, so that was a wisp waste. But I do bring the wisp with me in case I face him, so I can just blast him 1 and then start fighting. And I'm getting more Huntresses and archers. You also see me, I'm almost done with my tech here. He goes and takes on these creeps here, which might have been a little too early with the forces he has. His demon hunter is going to go bye-bye here shortly. And he's using Huntresses for some piercing, so it's a little bit difficult. There he goes, his demon hunter's down. Whoopsie. Told you it was a new game. Anyway, I think he has like 12 wins and 27 losses or something. You can check his record. I come in here and catch his weak units. Unfortunately, I didn't catch on to the red one that just went by, and I just start focusing on the closest one. But I'm chasing after him here. And I see this building going up, and I'm not really all that keen on that, so I start beating up on it. And I see that he's getting an Ancient of Lore. That's usually Dryads or Mountain Giants, and I don't really feel like taking that on at this time. And here we have a teleport problem. I hit teleport just as the tree smacked me, and that's my demon hunter down too, so we're pretty much equal there. I'm getting Ancient of Wind, as I told you. I'm thinking of getting some air units, which is unthinkable when I play Orc, except for bats to counter air, but with Nightelves, it's kind of like an extra upgrade for my archers, so it's technically not taking to air. And I'm also getting some Dryads of the Talon later. I'm running the archers and Huntresses, getting my hero back. It's gonna take me a while. And let's see. Nope, no upgrades here. My enemy in turn is cleaning out the rest of the mercenary camps, and he's getting some mercenaries. And that's fine. The problem with mercenaries is that you can't upgrade them. Of course most of them are pretty heavy anyway, but this level 4 assassin has 450 hit points, does 25 to 30 damage, so that's a pretty good mercenary right there when you're playing Powerpush like strategy. He also got a Kobold Geomancer, which main purpose is abolish and slow. I get my Demon Hunter back on track. I have Dust of Appearance because I figure he might be trying to hide also. And start getting some archers up on the Hippogriffs. He's clearing out the creeps here by the Goblin Merchant. And I'm going to make a rather interesting mistake here, which you will see. I run up. And here we go, my Demon Hunter goes in first, and since I'm microing in my base, I don't catch on to it fast enough, and he gets trapped inside these skeletons. I had my Wisp with me here, and I blast off on them. I think, unless... well, actually, it seems I didn't. Okay, no wonder they lost it so blood long when I was fighting. Anyway, my hero's down, and my Huntresses are taking a rather serious beating. And I figured it's time to leg it out here. I'm getting slow on my units, and archers don't last very long in the best of times, so that's an archer down. I have a lot of red units, but my moonwalls are right here waiting for someone to drink. And here we go. So it's getting my hero right back up on track again. I still have my Wisp ready to blast, and we should go right here. No, yes, there we go. Kobolds drained the mana, the skeletons got wasted. There wasn't much left from anyway, but here you'll see the advantage of air when you're fighting with against Huntresses. That archers, of course. He decides to leg it out. I don't understand why, because his forces were vastly superior to mine here. But that's usually how I win most of my games. My enemy runs when he can actually take me down, and well, give me the chance to build back up again, which I do. I figured it's about time to start thinking about expanding. Usually I do that when my original gold mine is almost done, and it's very hard when suddenly the Powerpush is stopped because you don't have any gold. So I get my Demon Hunter right back up. He's now gotten the Ancient of Lore out, and he's getting Dryads. I don't really understand why. I mean, the slow poison is nice, but they don't do much damage, 17 to 19, and they're unarmored. And I'm getting ready to clear out this expansion here. His Demon Hunter is level 4, mine is level 2 at the moment, which is kind of sucky. I lost him at the bad parts of the game. Usually I don't worry much if I lose it when it's level 1, because it takes only like 10-15 seconds to get it back. It's when you lose it at higher levels that you're falling behind. I start clearing out the creeps here. Get a pendant of energy, which is very nice. However, since my pockets are full, I decided to drop the Dust of Appearance and pick it up later if I need it. Yeah, my enemy is now coming in for a strike. He has Dryads, Mercenary Assassins, 2 Kobolds, 1 Archer, and Huntresses. 1/1 upgrades for him. And I'm currently at 0/0 upgrades. I do have a Druid of the Talon though, so you could possibly compare -5 armor being equal to +5 levels of attack, I guess. Anyway, I'm getting ready to storm his base, and he's waiting for reinforcements and wisps to storm mine. But I am now getting an expansion. I have a moonwell building here, which is not going to last very long because it's the first target. And here we go. I saw an archer there, and I figured, okay, well, take her down and then start working on his base. He takes down my moonwell and takes down an archer that I had coming as reinforcements. And then he decides to teleport. Sorry, I decided to teleport because I know he's there, and I don't want him in my base, and he teleports out. So, we both wasted a teleport scroll there, you might say. Or, we traded teleport scrolls because none of us really did much damage to anything. I lost a Moonwell, and I don't think I took anything valuable from him. Okay, so we now have our our armies. I'm running with 3 hippos at the moment, getting more. I'm not sure what I'm waiting for at this time. Actually, I'm just standing here wasting time, which isn't a good thing. Sent a wisp up to his expansion to see if he was going to expand or not. I didn't see a tree when I came up there, and luckily I was able to bring him, bring the wisp back before the creeps attacked it. And I decided to go attack again. On his side, he's getting more Huntresses. He has his Dryads and his Mercenaries. I'm level 3 on my Demon Hunter, and he's currently level 5, so he's 2 levels above me, and that's not very good. My expansion is up. I'm getting wisps and entangling the gold mine, as you can see if you're not blind. I have 1 Druid of Talon. He's currently initiate. I don't really see the point of taking up just to get Cyclone for him, since I'm not basing my strategy on mass casters. He goes south, leaving his base, and I come in here from the east. I see his units running down, and I start beating up on them. And here we go. We have a major battle going south here, and he decides to pull up closer to his base. Turn on the immolation, of course, doing, what is it now? 15 damage per second. Go up to level 4. He's a quarter to level 6. And I decided that fighting right in these tight quarters is probably not to my benefit, so I pull back. Forget to turn off the bloody immolation, of course. It costs, 37 mana to start it, and then 7 mana per second after that, so you'll burn out your mana really quickly here. And good thing I have the Pendant of Energy. Anyway, I waste my entire mana bank on that. I'm getting more Huntresses, and I'm getting ready to clear out my own mercenary camp. Not that I'm going to use all that many mercenaries, but it's experience and it's items. Since I'm level 4, I will still get experience for creeping. And I'm now upgrading armor. Already have 1 weapon upgrade. And getting more gifts for my archers. He still doesn't have a very efficient anti-air. What he has is 3 Dryads, 3 archers, and 2 mercenaries. And that shouldn't be that much of a problem to handle for me. The hippogriffs are actually pretty sturdy. They have 765 hit points, unlike the wyverns, who I think has a lot less than that. Okay, so we're heading up to attack him again. Hyper-aggression when you're doing tier 1 is always a good thing. And here we see him. And we start beating up on him. Unfortunately, I'm a little off on my mic ring here. And we run right in. Using Immolation, of course. And I go and get my second hero, the Priestess, with Tirisfal Glades. I will add a quick 10% damage to my units. And I'm pretty much wasting his entire army here. He has 1 Huntress, or not 1 Huntress, he has 2 Archers, 2 Dryads, and this Kobold Geomancer along with this level 6 hero. That's going to be rather ugly here. I chase after him to see if I can kill any more units here. That's one thing that I like about the Huntresses. You can very quickly shift back and forth between running and attacking. And if the enemy follows you, it's usually one or two units that follow you, and you can just double back and cut them down really quick and still keep on running. Okay, so I go and figure I'll use the Goblin Merchant. He is using Dryads, so I buy Scroll of Protection. I'll also add armor, of course, make my units last longer. And get some healing scrolls for the Priestess of the Moon here shortly. Getting more Huntresses. It's pretty much just Powerpush here. We keep making units while trying to stay aggressive. My expansion is now up and running, so I have double gold income compared to his single mine. Here I run the Priestess in and get some more scrolls. And some boots so she can keep up and escape faster. And we're now at 1-1 upgrades for my Sentinels. He's getting a second hero also, the Keeper of the Glaive. I'm running right in here. I'm halfway to level 6 with my Demon Hunter. And beat on the first thing that comes along. The only vulnerable unit I really have here is the Demon Hunter, because the rest of my units will attack buildings without getting in range of their melee attacks. So he is apparently going for Druids of the Claw, and we have a main battle going on. Focusing on his Huntress. Turn on the protection. Unfortunately my hero died there because I have this big Demon Hunter at Metamorphosis. But I wipe out what he has. He has 2 heroes left, and I figure, okay, well, yeah, I still have a lot of units. I still have the advantage, so just push in there and see if I can do some damage. I also go up to level 6, but since I'm using Immolation all the time, I don't have the mana that I need for the meta. And I decide, okay, I'm not going to take out that level 6 Demon Hunter right now. Not with the units I have, and my own Demon Hunter is getting kind of weak and wounded, and I'm losing my Huntresses again. So I teleport back. Now what I want to do is get as much mana as possible, which I can get at my shop, of course, and still pump units since I have a lot of gold, and get my Priestess back. And here we go. Get some more items. Get a teleport scroll. Usually I forget about those and I end up getting smacked around and losing the game because I get stuck and can't get out. Recently I've decided that if there's anything I will do, it's getting a teleport scroll. It's even gotten so bad that there was one game against Chaos Order where I died. Of course, you know, I didn't think of, teleport, until I had 20 hit points left, and by that time it was too late. First thing I did after getting my hero back was buy another teleport scroll, so I was running around with 2 of them. Oops. Anyway, we have our forces going here, and I see Ancient Allure going up again, and I'm going to take it down. Here you go, bang. All he has is archers, mercenaries, and his heroes, and since I have the mana I need, I go into Metamorphosis, focus on his Keeper of the Glaive, take that down. He's using Immolation for his hero. I don't know if he bought a book of or Tome of Retraining, or just got his 2nd level or 3rd level or whatever in Immolation, but right now I have everything I need, and I start focusing on his hero. I have vastly superior army. Actually, he doesn't have an army, so even one archer would be superior, but I decide, okay, you're getting annoying, so I start focusing everything on him. Thing is that you get the True Shot aura bonus when you're using the Metamorphosis because it's a ranged attack. That's kinda sexy. I'm now doing 34 to 56 plus 11 with my Demon. Okay, now we drop, and he decides that the game is over, and he starts complaining because he was an idiot and crept 2 heavy creeps in the beginning. Fucked up at the start, so I was just lucky. Okay. Maybe it's true, maybe it's not, but the fact is that I'm basically ripping into his base and he's bent over the table. So, that was pretty much it for this replay. I don't know if this was all that enjoyable for you guys, but at least it's something different than the Huntress Glaive thrower combination, since we both teched rather quickly and used mixed armies. This game is officially over. I hope you enjoyed this. I'm working on a Powerpush-like strategy for Nightelves with a little faster tech and air into it. With the archers, of course, they don't last 2 seconds against grunts, for instance, so you pretty much need air. So I hope this was enjoyable, and I'll try to get more audios done on the Nightelves side. Thanks for watching and listening, and cheerios.